What is going on, guys? Nexas here, and welcome back to Destiny 2. And in today's video, guys, we are here with another weapon to go over. Another reprised weapon we have gotten. It is, of course, going to be the new Vanguard sword reward for the season, and it's going to be the origin story itself. So it's actually pretty cool that the Final Shape DLC has brought back the original kind of D2 weapon that everyone was using. This honestly was insane PvE back in the day. This is one of the best to go in with, but the origin story itself, it is an absolute banger of an auto. It's got some really nice rolls as well, but I will still say, because this is one of these seasonal weapons, this has an insane amount of RNG rolls. I mean, oh my god. Now, you can make it a little bit better by doing your resets and you start getting more perks in each column, but still, look at the amount of these things. There's so many combos. But yeah, with this many combos, you're most likely going to have some god rolls to kind of look out for. So you got things like Onslaught, which is dope. You have Slideways. You got the Zen Moment, which is great. Keep Away, Fragile Focus. The new Strategist perk as well actually goes well pretty nicely in PvE. It's kinetic as well, so it will have things like Kinetic Tremors. It has got the Target Lock, Rampage, original sort of stuff, as I said, that Onslaught and everything. As I said, the origin story, it has some really, really nice rolls. And how you will, of course, get this is by doing any sort of Vanguard activity. There's a random chance you can, of course, get the drop. Once you get the first two, you can start to focus farm for 1 engram, of course, Zavala, which is really, really cheap considering. So yeah, you can definitely focus farm for this weapon, but I will still say it's a 450 RPM pull, so it will be pretty nice. Now, we have got some decent rolls. I've got a Zen Moment good just straight, and I also have a Hipfire Target Lock. Origin story itself, we are going to showcase what this is like in both some PvP and PvE. So without further ado, let's go on some PvP with the origin story auto rifle. Alrighty, so we are going to be on the multiplex with the little origin story, the code and everything. This is going to be, I'd say, pretty dope. It's 450, so it's already in that archetype where I think they can do well. I mean, my braid tech can always do well. But the origin story itself, this should be pretty nice if we can get, of course, our perks going and everything. It was one of the original sort of metas. Well, Nightshade actually PvP was the original sort of meta, which is another Vanguard weapon, but I still will say that if you can hit your headshots with this, you will absolutely rail people. Oh my god, I got like triple feet. Man, there's just a healing day going off constantly as well. I couldn't see jack. But yeah, we just need to get into the right sort of scenarios where this will cook. And you can see, oh, there's that 34 damage and everything. You can hit some nasty ass shots with this sort of weapon. I just think that they're definitely be coming into their own auto rifles. I will say there's a lot of other autos people can go in with. And oh, you're 1 HP, buddy. Thanks for repeaking. But said, if you can hit your shots with an auto, there is no freaking time where this feels like bad or anything like that. Generally, actually, hand cannons might do a little bit more work. Buddy, you're 1 HP. Oh, take that freaking free kill. Obviously, hand cannons will do a bit more, like, better time to kills and everything like that. But as I said, if you can kind of get your damage boost going and everything, and also get your shots in. Oh, I just think auto rifle's gonna absolutely beat him. Now we're just gonna beat this guy. We're gonna pre-fire his ass. Thank you, buddy. And oh, it's heavy. Yeah, I will say, of course, if you're using the weapon, you come up against heavy, you're most likely going to lose against the heavy weapon. Don't get me wrong. I'm not sitting here saying the story's got to beat an LMG. That can happen. You know, it's just what happens in PvP. But I said in the 1v1s, I actually do feel kind of, oh, nice in this. And oh my god, someone just keeps suppressing me every freaking time. Yo, buddy, just over here. And oh, he's above us. Oh my god, what the hell was that? Was that a lunge or was that a sword? I have no idea, but he went freaking flying. But yeah, we need to get a kill streak kind of going, though. There's gonna be multiple people here. We'll get the kill in. Oh, those 34s across the board. Oh my god, I'm getting absolutely blasted. Yo, tank everything, boys. I've got a rift. Choke everything. Whatever happens, boys, we get out of here with at least 1 kill, right? That's the radiant going as well as giving me that extra damage. Give me the heal. We get out. Oh, yo, mama. We gotta see that it is just an absolute bullet spam sort of weapon. I mean, it's 450 though, so it is a little bit of a slower RPM, but that's what makes it kind of juicy, is that it will have just inherently decent stability. It'll also have some decent range on it too. I said, this is no slouch in PvP. I think that 450s, they're definitely able to go in. I know people are rather the 700 or the 600s, adaptive frames and everything like that, but I do think 450s, they can definitely slay out. Oh, I'm just whiffing every shot because I'm asked. Man, if they're up close like that, it can't struggle. And I will say too, I didn't really mention, this used to have different scopes in it, so you can't get that. Oh my god. Yo, guys, no, don't peek me, don't peek me. Oh my god, I don't know how I'm alive. Well, obviously, yeah, this has a different scope on it now too. I don't even know what this one is called. We got the duplicate kill. Oh, give it a triple. Oh my god. We got a triple kill. But yeah, it doesn't have that perk, of course, the red dot 2 MOA or anything like that, or the sight, which I will say is kind of sad because the red dot 2 MOA was insanely good, and get rid of your dumbass square, we'll get the kill. Oh, we're actually starting to slay with this. But yeah, the red dot is probably what everyone would have went for generally. Oh my god, the raining damage when... Oh my god, the damage when you get that freaking orb pickup. Oh my god, that was insane. But yeah, it is a set scope now, which I know a lot of people might be pissed with and everything like that. But as I said, you can still rail people with this weapon now. There's going to be multiples. Buddy, I have no shame with popping a well there. I just get my 1 kill. You know what? Nova Bomb might let me 1 kill as well. Come on, buddy. Oh! No way he does that to me when I have the well out. He one-taps me with the throwing knife. Oh, chalkers. Absolute chalkers. I was gonna try drag him into the well and he just one-taps my ass. Okay, if this guy nails me with a freaking knife again, I'm gonna be so pissed. Oh, there he is, buddy. Come here and give me your ass because I'm gonna melee it. Oh my god, he nearly knifed me again. I would have been so pissed if he hit that. Oh, get these muchachos though. And buddy, oh, he's dead. The Ali freaking oop will kill this guy as well. As I said, if you get into the right engagement with this, it will just absolutely clap. Obviously, oh. Oh, I feel so bad for giving that kill. Oh my god, look at that damage. Any sort of damage buff on this, you can't absolutely rail. I'm telling you, this thing actually feels so juicy in PvP. I get this guy though. Muchacho's 1 HP. And okay, we are absolutely annihilating these. This might be an absolute freaking mercy reel, but I'm liking this PvP. I did not, honestly, did not expect it to do this well. I thought that it would be just kind of average and everything, but I will say that I'm hitting some shots with this thing. I do think that maybe target lock is helping. I don't think it really is. This is my target lock roll, by the way. I don't think it's really helping 450 RPM, but you can check on a rampage roll. You got things, as I said, like swashbuckler and everything. There's definitely ways to improve upon this. You can actually increase the freaking damage and stuff. But as I said, it still feels juicy right now. Oh, we got rips it. But yeah, the target lock, the only time you're really going to notice the kind of damage is when you're at range like this. You can see I hit a 38 eventually there. That's the only time you're really going to notice, and that's why I kind of like it sometimes, because it maxes out the range potential a lot, because even if you're only hitting like 30s at the start, once you get target lock ramped up, you start hitting 38 or 34s again. So it is just really to do with range. But as I said, there's so many other roles you can go for. This is not the only one, and I still do think it is super stable. There's a guy with a golden gun. Can I kill him? Can I kill him? Can I kill him? Oh, we got Nova bombed. Man, I say these are so pissed. Oh my god, he just spawned back in to get hit by a Randy Nova bomb freaking shot. Yeah, this was a bit of an annihilation, but I still will say Origin Story. I think this thing is dope PvP. If you want to get some decent rolls of it, I think you'll do absolute work. 450 RPM, really clean ass scope, super good stability and everything. You can max out as well with like a Zen moment. Yep, what's not to like? It has everything kind of going for it now. I just got 2 bursted by that thing. What? I got annihilated. But yeah, overall, Origin Story. And this thing actually really surprised me PvP. I knew it would be alright because, of course, the Braytech werewolf stove, but I was absolutely clapping heads there. This thing actually feels pretty nutty PvP. Alrighty, so it's time for the PvE side of things, of course, with the Origin Story they could. And this is going to be my strategist, of course, rampage roll. Throwing it back to the OG, okay? I could use, like, target lock and everything, but the OG had Rampage, and that's a Graviton. Alright, I'm gonna get absolutely no kills. Man's just gonna wipe the freaking sword. Well, Rampage is the OG perk, and I would have loved if obviously Onslaught was still a thing. If you got a Rampage Onslaught roll, it would have been so freaking dope. But, of course, this roll, it's still gonna be really nice when you get the damage going. I do a Strategist on too, which is the brand new perk where it's basically kind of like a Pugless sort of roll or whatnot. If I get kills, I get my energy back from my class ability. And then, of course, when you use your class ability, you get extra stability and everything. And with a good Vesper sort of roll, I have, of course, Vesper on. It can be really nice. Same with the Heliod, you can get that going. So when I start getting kills, I'll get my Rift back so much quicker. Obviously, on Hunters, you get dodges back and everything. It actually is a really dope-ass sort of perk. I mean, just for a couple of kills, you get so much freaking, like, class ability energy, as I said. Really dope sort of concept, as I said, as well, when you have, of course, Rampage and everything going, too. Helions can get going to get you a little bit of extra damage. It is a pretty nice weapon for the LPVE scenario. Now, I do get that people will be talking about using, of course, things like, oh, get this guy real quick. People would say to use perks like, of course, Demolitionist, which gets you grenade energy back, which might be a little bit more useful. Of course, you've got things like Onslaught, Target Lots, Kinetic Tremors, of course, is probably the big one for a lot of people because, what the hell just hit me? What? I have no idea. But obviously, yeah, freaking Kinetic Tremors would be the big one for a kinetic sort of weapon like this. So I do get it. I do understand that people would be definitely looking at other sorts of perks for this. But as I said, I had to throw it back. With a thing like this where we had the Vesper going as well, look at this. You get the Strategist on it too, get the stability going. Give me that kill, we get freaking Strategist going. We get a bit of energy back. As I said, it's honestly a really sweet ass auto for PvE. As I said, if you're going to use one, It's not too bad. The only biggest shame I will give it is that it stayed kinetic, which I understand, but kinetics just aren't really that great PvE. I really do hope that they do something with kinetics. I know kinetic tremors is incredible and everything, but I really hope that eventually they make the kinetics just do either way more damage PvE, or it has something unique about it. Maybe there's a kinetic shield or something sometime, or else it just ignores shield damage and you can just blast whatever. But I still will say that overall, it still feels really, really nice compared to what it used to feel as well back in the day when it was, as I said, probably one of the first metas. I mean, it was legit one of the only weapons that actually rolled a rampage, so it was always going to be freaking dope. But I think that as well, how it feels now, it still can go in, as I said, with the good ass builds, with the strategies and everything. I still do kind of like it. I mean, you can throw on target locks and everything too, going to get that extra juicy damage going. But I still do think overall, Iron Story ain't no slouch. I still think it can absolutely wreck out. 450 RPM, pretty decent RPM in the LPV scenario, but you can definitely see. Because it's kinetic, I've got some guy using a graviton and just freaking destroying everything with volatile rounds in the freaking graviton. So that's kind of what you're up against. But you can definitely see I'm getting my class ability energy back. We do this real quick and we're just gonna slide into the DMs. One combo I actually will say that would be really interesting to try out as well is that you can get attrition orbs and target lock on this as a combo, which is such a really nice kind of perk combo to go in with, because of course you get orbs kind of going. You also get the extra damage from target lock. So I think that's a really solid kind of role to look out for if you do get some rolls of this for PvE. But I just think that, yeah, there is a couple of roles that I would definitely be kind of looking at and everything to see if I can get some decent ones. As I said, though, it's very RNG heavy. I mean, there's a bajillion rolls you can get for this. So I do understand why people might not focus really farm this. You kind of get it casually, get some rolls, see what happens. I definitely get some resets going so you can get multiple perks in each column and everything. I do understand people would do that because, yeah, like realistically, there's 1 billion rolls on this thing. It's actually kind of insane how many rolls are really on it. But I will just say overall that I think that, okay, we're just gonna split this up because this guy's blasting us. But I will say overall that I do think that it's still a really nice sort of weapon to get your hands on. I think that certain builds will benefit 100% from using a weapon like this. As said, get those kinetic tremors, freaking, of course, the target lots of the rolls, attrition orbs. It is kind of surprising there's no shoot to loot or anything on this, which I thought would have been a really sort of cool perk to get on it as well. But I still will say overall that this Iron Story, I do kind of like PvE. I actually do. It's just it is one of these things where it's always a kinetic weapon that I always kind of review them badly PvE. I don't mind them. It's just I just don't see the point when you got such utility heavy weapons like Stasis and of course the old freaking Strand. I mean, with the amount of builds you can get going with them, they're always just going to take the cake for me. I just think that I said they just need to do something with heavy or freaking kinetics. Need to do something that makes them absolutely cracked out the freaking mind or something like that. That you might actually use these over something else. I mean, obviously people definitely say other roles like Islis and everything, but I'm talking just about the legendaries and everything. Exotics different, okay, but legendaries definitely need to try something else out. But we're just gonna absolutely blast this thing. A lot is it from me, and of course the Iron Story auto rifle itself. As I said, it's not the worst auto in the world. It actually feels really juicy. It feels kind of similar to how it used to always feel. Of course, the scope and everything will be have changed. As I said, I didn't really mention the PvE, but it will definitely affect a lot of people. PvP, the red dot 2 MOA is what everyone used to just love. I will still say though, the scope is fine anyway. It will still go in. I will say I was pleasantly surprised. That's what I'm trying to say. I was pleasantly surprised, of course, with how this worked. PvP. I think PvP, this is actually really, really dope. It's a 450, so it's in around that archetype does well. I just always think though, 450 kinetics, they usually just clap. Braytech Werewolf is another one that it does really well. Of course, the Iron Story is now another one that does really, really dope. And with the sorts of rolls you can get on this, granted the bajillion rolls there is, you can go for things like those onslaught rolls though if you want to. Rampage is just always nice. And not every weapon's going to be an absolute godsend, both PvE, PvE. But I will still say overall, you should definitely try it out in PvP because as far as auto rifles go, this one, it has a lot of stability and absolutely can't collapse, especially with the Nadir focus. It's got everything kind of going for 450 RPM. So yeah, don't sleep with the Iron Story. I will still say to kind of casually grind it because I don't think you're missing out on a meta weapon. And also the rolls, there's so many of them. So if you'll just pull your hair out trying to get your god roll. But overall, if you get some good rolls, I definitely keep 1 or 2. I think that it's worth keeping some rolls of. But regardless, if you like the video, show us a like, and we see more content, subscribe, fantastic day, and hopefully I'll see you in the next collective in the next one.